We got a lot of show for you tonight. We'll keep it moving right along with another Columbus Funny Bone favorite. Please welcome Sumukh Torgalkar. Let him hear it.
Go Medina, everybody. So I got a new car, everybody. I got a 2007 Toyota Camry. So I'm still an Indian person, everybody. Still an Indian person. I had a 1999 Toyota Camry, but I traded that in. And I'm not somebody that gets sentimental about things, but I was thinking about it. I'm like, oh man, I had sex acts in that car. And I was thinking about it a little more, and I'm like, oh my God. Someone may have had sex acts in my new car, man. But my new car's nice. I got it at a dealership, you know. And it came with like Bluetooth capability, you know. So I'm setting up the Bluetooth. It asked me for my name. I said Sumukh. Set it all up, and then it says to me, choose which phone you'd like. I'm like, okay. So it says Sumukh or the King. So basically, the dude who used to own my car didn't disable the Bluetooth capability before trading it in. And given his name, clearly had sex acts in my car. When I was a kid, I had to take this class called APL. Basically, it was the class where we got to learn about sex. So after class, the teacher tells all of us, you know, if you want to ask me any questions privately after class, you can do that. So I'm like, all right, I think I'm going to do that. So I go up to her after class, and I'm just like, is there any way that two people can have a baby without having sex? Because I've never seen my parents kiss, and this seems way more gross. So she said to me, no, there's no way that two people can have a baby without having sex. Unless you count Jesus, the Immaculate Conception, virgin birth, yeah. But you shouldn't feel bad about going up to your parents and asking them about sex. So I'm like, all right, my parents are very conservative people. I'm saying, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm sitting in my room, I call my parents to my room, and I'm ready to ask them about sex. But then I just freak out and I say, I think I might be Jesus. Which with two very devout Hindu parents, way worse of a conversation started than sex. But yeah, my parents are very devout Hindus. As a result, I'm a Hindu, and I like to learn about other faiths as well. So I went to this discussion on Islam. And at one point, this woman asked the two Islamic moderators if gay marriage was acceptable within Islam. And this is the exact reaction of the two Islamic moderators. Which prompts forethoughts amongst all of us as to what's going on in the minds of those Islamic moderators with that type of facial reaction. One, there's nothing in any Islamic text that says gay marriage is acceptable. Two, we're not about to say a damn thing because that will make us seem ignorant about homosexuality. There's already too many people ignorant about Islam. Three, yucky. And four, why is a woman talking? So I like football. One of the things I don't like about football is when someone gets seriously injured, they bring the stretcher out on the field, they put the dude on the stretcher. Everyone in the crowd is quite hushed. But then they'll wheel him off and he'll give a thumbs up to the crowd. And everyone in the crowd starts cheering. And I'm thinking to myself, dude, you're still on a stretcher, it's not going that good. Perhaps if you use this hand gesture instead, it'd be a better representation. You guys with this. I was hanging out with my brother, and he told me he was going to go grab us some lunch. So he's like, yeah, I'm going to go to a sandwich shop. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Get me a veggie sub. Now, my brother and I have two very different diets. So he gets back home, he's holding a bag of food in his hands, and he says to me, I'm sorry, man, I got you an onion sandwich. I'm just like, what does that mean? So basically, my brother thought when you order a veggie sub, it comes with a base of vegetables, and whatever they were asking him were additional vegetables on the sub, and that's not the case. So here's how that order went. Lettuce? No. Tomatoes? No. Pickles? No. Onions? Sumukh likes onions. Jalapeno peppers? No. Banana peppers? No. Dressings? Absolutely not. And that was my brother's special salad. So then we're sitting down to lunch, and apparently it doesn't dawn upon him how angry I am about this situation. Because he says to me, "How's your onion sandwich?" It's like, please stop calling it an onion sandwich. That's not a thing. You just put together two things that had never been put together in the history of food and presented it to me as a meal. Now my brother apologized, so he's a good man, you know. But there's another person at fault here, and that's the employee at the sandwich shop, who grabbed a giant piece of bread, put a bunch of onions on it, looked at it, and said, "Yeah, a human being would pay $5 for this." And then slid in. Anyway, that's my comment.